Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crafted Made Easy. If you're interested in seeing how I made this detachable topper, stand by. Okay, so items you'll need to complete this project include toppers. So you'll need toppers, you'll need some magnets, preferably larger magnets, as these ones are pretty small. So you'll need magnets. You'll need some UV resin or any type of adhesive you want to use, a UV lamp if you end up using UV resin. And to make the topper, of course, you'll need the ice, the salt, if you want to use the salt, and the different oddly shaped acrylics. Let me make sure. Oh, and the fruit. Of course, you'll need the fruit. I think that is it. If I'm missing, oh, I'm sorry. I did miss, almost missed something. And you'll need a piece of silicone. And let me make sure. I think that is all that you'll need for this project. If I'm missing anything, I will definitely put it down there in the description box, along with links to link you to all of this that I purchased. And with that out of the way, let's get started. All right, so I had both of these tops, so I'm gonna show you how to do it on both tops. So if you're using a mason jar, you can know how to do it on a mason jar, and if you're just using the regular like sublimation tumblers or the regular tumblers, you can know how to do it on both of these. Now I had this silicone sheet, and on the silicone sheet I drew 2 circles. So this is for the tumbler, and then this one is for the mason jar. So you can actually use the silicone sheet, and you can build on the silicone sheet and just put it underneath the UV light, and then just pop it off because it won't stick to the silicone sheet. Or you can just cut the silicone sheet, if you have like a spare one or something like that, you can cut it out into a circle or some kind of misshapen, this looks like a door shape, and you can just put it on there so you can actually get the actual size and build on top of here. And then once you're done, you can remove this and pop it off once it's cured and everything. And same with this, you can push it in there, build in there, and you know exactly where the straw holes are so you don't accidentally cover them up. All right, so I'm gonna use the circle and not the silicone sheet, but like I said, you can build up on the sheet just like this, putting it together like a puzzle piece, same way you would on the top. You would just do it on the sheet. So you can do it like that, or I'm gonna do on this cutout. Or if you have like a coaster, so I have these coaster molds here that actually goes to a coaster set. So, and I think I purchased this off of Amazon. That's where I get most of my stuff at. As you see, this is bigger than the actual top. But if you can eyeball it just right, you can stack it into the coaster, and it'll still work the same way as the silicone sheet. You can just pop it off of the coaster. But let's go ahead and build it on this mason jar first. So same as I did before, I'm just gonna simply build up on the silicone sheet, and then I'll be back. Underneath of the the UV lamp for I think about 10 minutes. So you see the bottom is like this. So it has a good base on it. However, I'm just gonna put a little bit more on there just to give it a nice flat base. And I'm just gonna smooth it out with the spatula that came. This came with some paint brushes that I got from Walmart, I think. And then I'm gonna just put it in the UV lamp and cure it for another about 10 minutes. So next what you're going to do is take the magnets. They are really, really small. So these ones are really small, as you can see, and I have 3 right here. So you're going to take your UV resin, and you don't need a lot, but you're going to put them on the bottom of the topper. So you're just gonna put 3 little dots, and let me see where I put that. All right. Okay, you're just gonna let that cure for a little bit, and then you're gonna do the same for the actual topper, but I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so I put the magnet on, I put one on here and I adhered it with some UV resin. Because these magnets are little, I put 4, I think. Let me see, let me just make sure. 1, 2, yeah, I stacked 4 on here because these ones are little. I suggest getting a larger diameter magnet if you're going to do this versus the little ones. I didn't realize these ones were so little until I opened up the packet, but to make life easier, I would suggest getting a larger size magnet. All right, so with this one, because the top is metal, it kind of just sticks on there without any UV resin attached or anything to it, so it just kind of sticks on there as such. But if you're going to use the plastic ones, that doesn't quite work out as, you know, the same, because this is plastic, this is metal. So you'll need to attach it to the top using some UV resin, and that's really easy. So all you'll do is make sure you put enough on the bottom to secure it to the top. And if you wanted to, you can put some on your actual top. All right, and I'm just gonna hit it with the UV lamp and put the aluminum foil on there so it'll hit both sides. And then you'll just do the same thing for the plastic one. You'll just, well, for me, since my magnets are so little, I'm just gonna stack up at least 3 on this one. And I'm gonna see how this works because I did not measure. I told y'all to avoid the actual straw hole, and I did not when I made the base. So yeah, we'll see how this works. So I did put 3 magnets on there. Okay. So I'm just gonna do the same thing. Just gonna put a little drop on the bottom. And all I did was put a little drop of the UV resin onto the bottom. And let's see, this one should be good. Move that to the side. And I'm just gonna stick this on here. And I actually can see. So I'm going to put a little bit more on mine because it's not really all that level, and then I'm going to hit it with the UV lamp so it can stay in place. All right, so it has baked in the UV resin, so this is what it should do, and it should pop back on. So it does not fall off, shaky, shaky, shaky. And you can put your straw in there. Make sure your fruit is not blocking your straw. So my straw is a little on the crooked side, but you can still sip through it. And put it down like such. And there you go. So there is the topper. And if people want to have the topper on all the time, or if they want to remove it and just sip from the regular cup, they can do that, or they can put their topper back on as such. Where is my magnet? Make sure they line it up. There we go. And there we have it. So that is for the mason jar. Alrighty, so this one is the plastic tumbler top. So it has the 2 magnets on there. Okay, and then you'll just pop it off as such, and you see the 2 magnets on the bottom, and then the 2 magnets onto the top. I'm not sure if you can see that. But then you'll just line it back up, and make sure you line it up right, because if you don't, which I think I'm not lining it up right, your top will fall off. Okay, I think that's it. There we go. Okay, so and I was only able to put 2 on there. I'm not sure if you can see. It's 1 right here and then 1 right here, because I didn't line it up quite right beforehand. So I wasn't able to put another one on the bottom. I mean, I could probably put it over here, but it'll be on the edge of the top, and I don't really want to do that. So this is the plastic top right here. And you'll just put your straw in here, but you see how mine's is like about to cover up the straw. So just make sure you have it far enough away from the straw hole so they'll be able to get the straw in easily. I don't have a tumbler bottom. This was just an extra top. So, or do I? I might. So if I find a tumbler, I'll put it on there, and you'll see it at the end of the video. But anyway, y'all, that is how you do both of the toppers with the magnets. Again, I would suggest buying larger magnets, not too big because you don't want it to be too obscene, but you want it to have enough where you're not using as many magnets, especially if you're selling these, because you don't want to use up too much of your product for one cup. All right, I hope you'll enjoy this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. And if you are not already a member of my Crafted Made Easy group on Facebook, go ahead and join that. The link will be in the description box below. And I think that is it. Until next time, y'all. Peace.